Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another day in my life. Now, today's day in my life is very exciting because we finally transplanted our seedlings into our summer garden. This is our third year planting a garden, and so we're super excited to get this show on the road. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on bell notifications to be notified every time that I upload a new video. And with all of that being said, let's hop right in. All right, guys, so we're starting this video in arguably the most exciting part of this video, at least for me, and that is the planting of our summer garden. Now, I actually filmed this on my birthday, and as you guys know, I threw my neck out for like a month and a half, which kind of delayed all of this, and I'm a new mom, blah, blah, blah. So we were running a little bit behind, and on this day, because it was my birthday, my sister Shayna came over to visit, and she actually offered to help us transfer our seedlings and our plants outside because it was finally time. We had a lot of like late frosts this year here in Nashville, so that was also part of what pushed this back. But yeah, my neck has still been a little inflamed, so having Shayna's help was amazing. Hashtag shout out to you, Shayna. All the thanks goes your direction. And Dan's. Dan was also planting as well. You'll see. So we decided we wanted Logan to come outside and get a little bit of sun and hang out with us. So we brought out his swing to hang, and then Dan worked on planting our corn. So this is a method that Dan learned on YouTube, basically just growing in your own grass. So he built this little like hole poker tool and he kind of set apart this part of the grass in our backyard to plant corn into. So I did get down and help Shayna plant a little bit. And I just wanted to take a second to look at these roots up close. I just think plants are so beautiful and miraculous. I love this whole journey that we've been on to learning how to grow more food. By the way, we're harvesting our garlic like any day now, and I am so excited because garlic takes 9 months to grow. So we've been waiting for a while, and I'm just really excited. So in the transplant of the tomatoes, we did end up adding more soil to these pots just to kind of like put dirt higher up the stem and help the roots grow stronger. I do have a couple of flowers, by the way, right on our back porch. They're not doing the hottest, but they're there and they're growing, kind of. So we had parked Logan in his swing, and somehow it turned into Shayna and I dancing for Logan. This footage is actually really weird and embarrassing, and there I am showing you some of the beans I was planting. But this is what we were doing, basking in the sun, doing a dance in the backyard to some of Shayna's cool hipster music. By the way, my LVs were dead, so I had to pump with my Spectra. Such a fashionable look. Oh, that was so sweet and sad. Sometimes Logan still randomly startles. He's kind of outgrowing that phase more and more, but sometimes it's still a thing. So my meals lately have been really simple. I find myself often just wanting to get in some calories and some basic nutrition. And this has kind of always been a go-to for me, but especially like all the time lately. So I started off by cutting open my avocado and then cutting my favorite pears in the whole world, and that's Bartlett pears. I really want a Bartlett pear tree one day. Everybody just throw that into your prayer requests. So then I shaved some cheese. I cut up fresh sourdough bread, toasted it, buttered it, and then I added my avocado to the top. By the way, I was pumping while doing this as well, because that's all I do all day is pump. And I used my LVs, so there you go. Then I took the eggs that I had scrambled and I scooped them on half of the toast. So one of the pieces of toast was avocado, goat cheese, lemon juice, olive oil, chili pepper flakes, salt and pepper, and the other piece was just butter and then the cheddar cheese eggs on top. I also had a handful of macadamia nuts, and then I chowed down. I eat this kind of food all the time, but still when I'm recording my voiceovers, my mouth waters thinking about how good it is. So I don't have much to say about this footage other than the fact that I was hanging out with Logan, cuddling with him on my lap, and then Dan walked in and was like, "Nikki, this is so cute. You have to film, you guys." So that's what you're seeing. Now, on this day, I had an appointment with my chiropractor, Dr. Mark Wetzel at East Nashville Chiropractic, and I've been working with him now for the last couple of months, and I'm pretty excited because we've been recently specifically targeting what's going on in my neck, and I've really been enjoying my treatments with him. We're doing basically like an electric stem type of treatment, and it's unlike anything I've ever done before, and I'm pretty excited because every time I leave the session, I feel good, and I know this is vague, but I feel like I'm going in a good direction. So I will continue to fill you guys in as the months go on. But yeah, I've been loving my sessions with him. So on this day, Dan and I were craving Chipotle. I haven't eaten Chipotle in like a while, so I was actually pretty excited to get some nostalgic food, and it's affordable and I didn't have to cook. I got a veggie burrito bowl and I brought with me my own homebrewed iced tea. And then when I was done eating, I actually put back in my LVs because we were out longer than I thought, which is pretty much always the case. I have to have my LVs with me when I leave the house because I'm always gone longer than I think I'm gonna be. Just some more cute footage of little Logie. I love that onesie on him. Fun fact, my sister-in-law told me, or at least I think it's a fact, that supposedly babies' noses are more turned up like when they're babies because they need to be up for breastfeeding. How cute and fun is that fact? By the way, something else kind of random, I recently got this diaper bag backpack situation from Fawn Design, and I am so obsessed with it, I can't even explain. Like, I love it just as a bag, not even like a diaper bag, except it is a diaper bag, and it's so durable, it's so cute. Yeah, just wanted to give that a shout out. Then I decided to pull out one of my frozen lactation cookies. This is the recipe that I've made in recent videos from Kristen Cavallari's cookbook. So restaurants in our town have slowly been opening back up, and one of my favorite places to buy food from is a place called Proper Bagel here in Nashville. I love their bagels so much. I think bagels are my favorite food on the planet. Like, seriously, I think I could have bagels for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and like always be excited while I'm putting butter on a toasted bagel. I love them. So the way that I buy bagels from there is I buy 13, and then when I bring them home, kind of as soon as possible, I cut all of the bagels in half, and then I put them in a Ziploc baggie, and then I put another Ziploc baggie over that Ziploc baggie. I do this a lot with bread products because a lot of the bread products I like are from like specialty places, not, you know, just the grocery store up the street. So they usually involve some kind of trip.
Oh goodness, giggles. These are sleepy giggles. Yeah.
So speaking of freezing things, you guys know I just love to freeze all of the things. I feel like the freezer can be such an underutilized way to kind of like store your food and run your household's food storage, which I guess means the same thing. But Dan frequently will work on a piece of meat and make it in like a large batch. So more specifically, Dan is really great at making brisket. And so brisket is an intense process for him when he makes it, because I want to say it's like a 24-hour thing. And then once he kind of slices everything up, we tend to divvy it up into single serving size baggies, and then we freeze that. Okay, so random, but we also recently got 2 new covers for Logan's Snuggle Me Organic, and I'm obsessed with both of these colors, so I thought I would just show you. Every day of my life, I am doing laundry. It's just a fact, and I'm actually okay with it. I've mentioned this before. I don't dislike laundry. I dislike the dishes, at least at this point in my life, but I don't dislike the laundry. So I was folding some laundry, and while I was doing that, I was filling up a hot bath because Logan and I take our bath together early in the evenings. But while that was filling up, I wanted to use a little bit of my Calm CBD roller as well as my Peace and Calming essential oils roller. To those of you that don't know, I'm actually a Young Living distributor. So if you ever have any questions about essential oils, or you want any information, or you're looking to purchase some, feel free to send me a message on my oils Instagram account. So while the bathtub was filling up, I thought Logan looked like a little angel sitting on our cloud couch. That's all, I just had to show you him. So we needed to get out of the house, and I didn't feel like cooking lunch that day. So we made our way to our favorite taco place here in East Nashville called Moss Tacos. I like a lot of tacos on their menu now. Like, my taste has officially expanded. But on this day, I got their chicken tacos and Dan got their carne molida tacos. Okay, now this is kind of random, but also hashtag relatable. But on this night, I had Bible study with my small group of girls. At this point, we still weren't back to meeting in person yet, so it was a Zoom Bible study. Very exciting times. Also, look at how funny and cute my baby looks, just like zenning out while I'm on my Zoom Bible study call. Dan spent a little bit of time this night on his racing simulator. If you didn't know that about Dan, Dan actually used to do some NASCAR racing. He's raced in the K&N Pro Series. He hasn't done it for a while, but he still loves to train on his simulator and is really involved in the iRacing community. I know my puppies have not been getting the love and attention that they deserve, and I wish I could give them since having Logan. It's just a lot becoming a first-time mom. So Bowser, you don't understand English and you'll never watch this video, but I love you, dude. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, check the info box for today's secret giveaway. And with all of that being said, I will hopefully see you back here very soon. All right, bye guys.